All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Check out. 380. 11B. Ricky.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
What we got?
They'll run here with Mack. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Whip. Watch the whip. 11. Go ahead.
Back to throw. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ryan to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Back 25. Oh, you got deep. 25. Check 25.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season, into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch it. 58.
Now it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
40 seconds. Go. You. 45 the mark.
To throw is Locke. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Go. 140. Come to my work. Mexico. Come to my work. New York Hawkins. Hey, check. Check. 59. All right, D, let's take. All right, D. All right, switch.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Monday.
Off of play action, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better be. All right, 25 yards.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Switch it. Come on, let him go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Luck. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
53, Mike. Wait, Franklin. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
From the 44, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 1-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I got motion. 45.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking end zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, pick your game up. 45 to Mike. 45 Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. 45.
From the gun, here's Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Check out! 622! Man, I got you! Man, I got you!
On 1st down, they'll start out with Matt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 12. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I got you.
Throwing again is Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Again, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Ready, blue 80, like 25. Got it. 51 on my boy, 51. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Johnny, blue 80. Check 53, Silver.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Luck. And shedding through the tackle. They'll run the screen with Matt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right, 40! 11. Let's get in there, man. Mike's 59.
Here's Luck now on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 4th-quarter comeback for the QB. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Danico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Get up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tavecchio puts this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 2nd down. Now those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Blah. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Strong right. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw is Lott. And he's got his man Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and the Falcons grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And since they got the 1st down anyway, they'll decline the penalty.
Makes perfect sense, right? Defensive holding call. That's 5 yards, an automatic 1st down, and they completed the play anyway.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 11. 53 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. 51, down. Hey, wahoo. Check. Let it go.
Here's Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. The 30. past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going in.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Now Luck. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Forced out to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. Call.
He'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check out. 90. 12. Pick it up.
One last throw here for Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.